Deputies say he was beating her in the head with a metal Stanley Cup. There's also a mobile command center here. Detectives bring this in when they are going to be here for a long time. This is an apartment building off of Park Avenue right before the Edison Bridge. It's taped off with crime scene tape. And then on the side of this apartment building, we have at least 10 of these guys detained. They've been here for hours. Most recently, we saw them walk behind this apartment complex. This is Sunnydale Commons. A shark swam up to her and bit off most of her hand all the way up to her wrist. Forensics teams are combing through evidence here along Melville Street, where the fire started from an illegal burn on a neighbor's lot, and then it spread all the way over here to this guy's property. Interesting thing that I want to point out is the people who live here say that it did not flood nearly as bad during Hurricane Ian. This is the scooter. The store owner says he let the suspect take it for a test ride. This Tesla is equipped with 7 built-in security cameras that capture every angle of the vehicle. A thief snuck into his backyard at 11 p.m. and stole 7 of his fishing rods off his boat. They witnessed the suspect grabbing the victim's steering wheel, switching gears, and controlling the gas and brakes. This is what Grove City, Florida looked like right after Hurricane Milton brought 9 feet of storm surge to the area last October. Boats in neighbors' yards, homes off their foundations, and personal belongings scattered everywhere.
There's a lot of people that have had enough, and they put the for sale sign up.
Fast forward more than 200 days, most of the homes along Lemon Bay are now for sale. Donald Hampshire is helping rebuild dozens of homes.
It's been a slow process, and people are still fighting with insurance companies.
In some spots, all that's left are empty patches of land. Right where I'm standing, there used to be a beautiful brand new home. That is before Hurricane Milton came through and destroyed most of it. What little was left had to be torn down. For those who chose to stay and rebuild, the journey has been anything but easy. One of the families, Gail and Larry Campbell, I met them right after the storm when 3 feet of water rushed into their home. They've been living in a camper ever since, and their house is finally rebuilt. They're just waiting on the kitchen to be finished.
We're ready for that black cloud to leave us so we can go on with our wonderful life here in Englewood.
Their neighbor is still living in his camper, his house gutted.
Everybody's still trying to figure out what's going on around here, figuring out what's going on with insurance, what they're going to do.
How long do you think it's going to be before you get back in your actual home?
Probably, there's no telling. There's really no telling.
Reporting in Englewood, Madison Adams, Gulf Coast News. Illegal immigrants arrive at Alligator Alcatraz. The Trump administration says they'll have 2 choices: to voluntarily deport themselves or be booked into the facility.
We can put them on a plane that day and take them home. We'll buy their plane ticket, go home, and then they get the chance to come back legally. But if you wait and we bring you to this facility, you don't ever get to come back to America.
Built in just 8 days at the Dade Collier Training and Transition Airport, the facility can hold up to 3,000 people. Leaders say that it has air conditioning, hot meals, medical and legal services, and even recreation areas.
It might be as good as the real Alcatraz. You may morph this into your prison system, frankly, which I know you always need, unfortunately.
Those behind the project say that the site can withstand a Category 2 hurricane, but they have an evacuation plan for stronger storms. They say the site will cost $450 million a year to operate.
It really does mean a lot to all the people of Florida.
Border walls have got to go. But not everyone agrees with that statement. Hundreds protested outside the facility. Susan Bazuri drove all the way from Palm Beach.
This is disgusting that this human being thinks like this. I don't believe anything he says. I wouldn't believe a word this man says.
People living nearby have concerns about the environmental impact.
I spent my whole day praying about this landscape because I have concerns about water quality, air quality, light pollution. This is where our drinking water comes from, so I have big concerns.
President Trump shared this idea for people who are committing violent crimes.
Many of them were born in our country. I think we ought to get them the hell out of here, too. You want to know the truth. So maybe that'll be the next job that we'll work on together.
Reporting in the Everglades, Madison Adams, Gulf Coast News.